Well, my name is Barb Gambucci and I live in White Bear Lake. I'm married, the mother of 4, grandmother of 2. I'm 68 years old. I've had 3 colonoscopies. They all showed that I had an internal hemorrhoid, non-bleeding. I didn't think anything about it. I just made a mental note of it because I've never had any symptoms. The last colonoscopy was in May of 2009. And in July of 2009, I started having some symptoms. I started having a prolapse after a bowel movement. Sometimes it would happen, sometimes it wouldn't. I didn't think too much of it at first. But then as the months went by, I started having a prolapse when we would go for a walk. We have a little pug that we take for about a 1.5-mile walk. And it started happening then. And I decided I needed to get in to see Minnesota GI, and so I made my appointment. I told my internist about it, and he said, okay, that I had a prolapsed hemorrhoid. I went on the internet to look at what is a hemorrhoid. I saw the different degrees, and I looked at the hemorrhoid banding and thought that I was probably a candidate for that. People never talk about hemorrhoids. I don't know anyone who's ever had the procedure done, so there wasn't anyone that I could ask. I was apprehensive, but I went in there with a mindset that I've got a problem, I hope he can help me. And I was prepared to do whatever was necessary. To this day, I am just amazed. There's nothing to it. Never was I uncomfortable beforehand. Everyone was very professional, very kind. I felt very comfortable. The procedure itself only took a few minutes. I had no discomfort at all, and I had none afterwards either. In fact, I had been a unit coordinator for Health East for 20 years, and I've been retired for about 11, and I thought, could I have gone to work after having that done? I could have, without any problem. And you have to go more than once to have it completed, usually 2 to 3 times. I had to go 4 times. And my visits were 6 weeks apart. And that hemorrhoid is history. And so I urge anybody who has any symptoms to go in and get evaluated to see if you would be a candidate for a banding. I know now that if I had let it go on and tried to live with it, that I would have had to look at surgery as an option. And that, I think hemorrhoid banding is the most cost-effective way of handling the problem.